Good morning, besties. It is currently 8:49 a.m. on Thursday, the 26th of September. I cannot believe summer's over. I cannot believe September's nearly over. But I'm going on a brand trip next week. So what does that call for? I need to get my life together. Finally, this is open, Jesus. I did just go downstairs to get an energy drink, but I seem to have run out of those. So I'm just gonna get myself ready for a run with nothing but H2O. Amazing. So I just washed my face quickly because I cannot go on a run without doing that. But I got a delivery yesterday from Revolve because Revolve is the only place I know of where I can buy Lemmy without any like taxes or duties, fees. And yeah, I mean, if I'm ordering other things on Revolve, it just makes sense to buy these gummies on there, considering shipping is like $35 from the actual Lemmy website and it's free on Revolve, so, you know. Anyway, all that to say, I ran out of my Lemmy purrs, so I went and got some Lemmy purrs, but I also picked up this SOS Tower 28 Intensive Serum thing that I have had my eyes on for a while now. But as I am turning 26, I seem to be experiencing some teenage breakouts. Yes. Yes, okay. So with breakouts, along with just the allergic reactions and eczema that I've been experiencing this year, finding a good skincare routine has been a bit difficult because I am reacting to everything. However, I'm very excited to try this out because, as I said, it's been on my list for a while and now I have bad skin, so crazy. Anyway, so I do have a Pilates class at midday. Oh my god, I just blinded myself by looking into the light there. I do have a Pilates class at midday and that will be good because I love Pilates and I've been going to Reformer Pilates in Shoreditch at Cycle because when I used to work in Shoreditch, that was where I used to go during my lunch breaks to go and work out, and so I am just very familiar with that Pilates studio. And I've like found two instructors that I absolutely love, and also Cycle do like grad beans, which if you're not aware, if you're a graduate, yes I am not, but anyway, if you're a graduate, they have like discounts for you that are not as great as student beans, but it's basically like student beans for people who are no longer in education. So they have like £15 Cycle classes on there, and let me just say, guys, one thing about me, like, I'm always going to take the bargain. I'm always going to take the bargain. If there's a way, I'm going to find the way. So I use my student discount for my Pilates classes because also like Pilates is so expensive, and like at the end of the day it was made in prison, so I don't really need to be paying that much for a Pilates class, but £15 I can do. So anyway, I've been going to Cycle in Shoreditch a lot and love these two instructors, Gianna and Chinello. And one thing about me, like, as soon as I find an instructor that I love and it works with my schedule, I'm there. Like, that's my new routine. So I've been building my month-and-a-half long routine with these girly pops. One of them is away for 5 weeks and the other one, she's just not on the timetable. So I am going to Pilates at BXR in the city, and I'm going to be working with them to do some UGC content. I don't even know what that is. I actually don't know what that is. So it is what it is, but my friend who works in PR and like runs her own PR company works with them, and she's my friend, so you know, I'm gonna go help her out. So yeah, gonna go there, do that. And so we have a Pilates class at 12 and then a core strength and conditioning class immediately after. But the views from BXR in the city are, it's one of my favourite views of London, because before it was BXR, before I even knew that BXR was opening there, it was just a viewing platform. And I went through a really big phase of having to go to all of the viewing platforms in London. I couldn't tell you what that was about. Weird fixation, but yeah, so I'm very familiar with the building. It's 22 Bishopsgate if you're in London, and context is key, but pardon me. Yeah, that'll be cute. Anyway, I'm rambling. I need to get ready for my run. I'm just going in with the Dr. Dennis Gross skin peel wipe things. Then I'm gonna try out this Tower 28 SOS serum, and then we'll do a bit of moisturizer, SPF. Nothing too crazy because I'm gonna come home and bath immediately because I have Pilates at 12, as I said, yes. This is a lot less thick than I thought it would be. This is like water that just dissolves on your skin. Wait, this is... I'll let you know how the results are, but she's looking good for now. For now, she is looking good. Moisturizer that I have been using recently would be amazing if I knew where it was. Okay, here. Is the Then I Met You Renewing Rich Beauty Cream. However, I'm not going to go in with that. I'm going to go in with the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask because it's getting cold out. It's getting cold out. That means dry skin, girlies. That means cracking lips, girlies. Because what else are we going to use after we use the Jet Lag Mask? We are going to use Summer Fridays Lip Balm. I don't know what part of the world the people who made Summer Fridays are from. I do believe California, but let's still pretend that I don't. I don't know what part of the world they're from that is experiencing levels of cold so atrocious that they are making the best product. Get him, go. These bitches fraudulent. You know you the truth. We don't need to talk about that situation, by the way, if that's become evident over the course of this video. We don't need to talk about it. This is quite literally the best sunscreen in the game, okay? It's the Murad Oil and Pore Control Mattifier Broad Spectrum SPF 45. So I'm gonna put that on because I've been coming back from my runs with a nice tan line recently, and I know I probably shouldn't put this on my face. Did you see how I was like, this isn't a good idea? This is real, this is me. And I will not be changing that anytime soon. Taking a break at like 4 kilometers in, because the bitch is fucking tired. My legs are a lot sorer than I thought they were, so awkward. But gonna catch my breath, gonna shake out my legs a bit, and then run about 2 more kilometers. And then I have Pilates. Why do I do this to myself? Just checking in to say I am running behind schedule, yes. I need to leave now, but I didn't get ready with you guys, so I just wanted to say I'm ready for Pilates. I'm actually very excited, but also I'm like, my legs hurt, but whatever.
The lights, so you get increased intensity every 6 hours. Try not to go over 25. Second ready. If you want to go above 40, you're more than welcome to.
Guys, I do fear that we are skipping autumn this year because summer simply just ended. Why is it grey outside? Grey! Autumn is meant to be autumnal, okay? It's meant to be vibes in the air, meant to see the leaves changing. None of the leaves have changed. However, the sky is grey. So I don't really know what's going on with that. But anyway, I just got home from my workout. I did a bar and Pilates class, and then I did a strength and conditioning class. And you know, I feel like we can call it a day at that. I did go to the one in the city, so I like to walk around a bit. I went to the salad project. I think the one they have in the city is the prettiest branch they have, so I do like going in there. And as it was the prettiest branch, I thought, let me spice things up. I got salmon in my bowl, okay? I've never done that before. Right, the craziest I've ever gone with a salad is tofu. Yeah, or tempeh. You know, one of those little vegan substitutes. That's the craziest I've ever gone with a salad. And today I just thought, fuck it, let's put the salmon in. So, you know, this might be horrible because one thing about me also is that, like, sometimes I think I like a specific food and then I realize, I just like the one my mum makes. And I fear that might be the case with salmon because I don't actually think I've ever ordered salmon out. And I don't order salmon when I go and get sushi because I don't like raw salmon. So do you see the problems that are arising? However, speaking of salmon, because we are just speaking of salmon so much today, I'm going on a brand trip next week and they asked me to like pre-order my dinner and I chose the salmon. And I do actually think that is a sign that I am getting older, okay? When you realize that chicken is just not something that you can keep asking for every single time, 26 has arrived. So anyway, this looks like a pile of shit as they always do. But this is my salad project salad. And it's got some chickpeas, some grains, some salmon, some spinach, some broccoli, some sweet potato. Yes! Boom, boom, let's go. Oh, there's a new episode of Salt Lake City. There's a new episode of The Real Housewives. Guys, I don't think you understand how much, like, life comes at you fast. Life comes at you so fast, because it wasn't too long ago that I was on my fucking high horse being like, reality TV. I could never. I'm gonna go watch The Real Housewives. Okay, just finished watching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, this week's episode. Guys, I know that not a lot of, actually no, I guess a lot of people do watch it. I don't know how many people are watching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Anyway, if you do watch it, here are my thoughts on episode 2 of season 5. 1, you can never make me hate Mary. You can never make me hate Mary. She is simply, there are no words, which is why you can never make me hate her. Like, I just fear that, like, if you've watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, then you know, but the premise of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is like, these women are trapped in a bunker by this man, and then they finally get out of the bunker and then have to immerse themselves back into society, and it's obviously hard for them. That is what I imagine happened to Mary beforehand. Like, she does not act like somebody who knows social etiquette or understands how society works. And so, you know, she'll just say the most backhanded things and not bat an eyelid. Like, when she asked Heather, are you inbred? Or you look inbred, I was like, pause. Like, how can you not laugh? How can you simply not laugh at that? Like, anyway. So, in episode 2, she is great. Like, she is on one. Like, she is, She said, I don't like you, and you are gonna know about it. But in this episode, I fear she was correct. I fear she had a point. So, was loving that. I was actually laughing hysterically at this episode. Whitney, I'm not a fan of. Maybe it's something about Mormons called Whitney, because Whitney on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I'm also not a fan of. So, yeah. Lisa Barlow, she's in her redemption arc with me personally. I know that she has a lot of supporters. She has a lot of people on Team Lisa, okay? Me personally, it's taken me 5 seasons to see the light. It has taken me 5 seasons, but I do fear that in this season, I'm gonna have to be Team Lisa Barlow. Like, and this is not Team Lisa against anyone else, because at the end of the day, I am a Meredith Marks fan to my core. So please don't infer that when I say I'm Team Lisa, that means I'm not Team Meredith, because before I'm anything, I'm Team Meredith, okay? But now I'm starting to find Lisa kind of funny, and that wasn't happening before. Every time someone was like, she's so funny, I was like, didn't even crack a smile. And now I'm like, hang on, pause. Lisa's got the jokes. Lisa's got the jokes. So that's my wrap up on season 5. Yeah, season 5, episode 2. It's fucking funny. Like, honestly, I know I always talk about this now, but like, used to be such an avid like reality TV hater, and now I'm obsessed with it. And whenever I tell people that they should watch it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, because I know how I received it when people used to tell me to watch The Real Housewives. Like, when I had an office job, my office work wife, my office bestie, she was always like, Mary, like, you have to watch Real Housewives, and I was like, no thank you. No, I was literally like, no thank you. And now I'm always like, guys, you have to watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Like, if you're gonna watch any Real Housewives based on this video, watch the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, because 1, there's only 5 seasons. Like, if you're gonna watch Beverly Hills or New York, have fun. Like, you have like 25 seasons to get through. But Salt Lake City, there's only 5 seasons. We're currently on episode 2 of season 5, so we're technically, you've only got 4 seasons to watch, you know? And obviously season 4 was crazy. I feel like season 4 is what got a lot of people into Salt Lake City. because, you know, we had reality vonties. If you know, you know. It was a bit of a scandal. It was kind of like the scandal of Salt Lake City, and you might think, oh, okay, I've got to wait 4 seasons for it to get good. No, season 3, we have an arrest. We have an on-camera arrest, okay? So really and truly, you're just dealing with maybe 1 bad season of Salt Lake City, and then I fear it's a great show. I fear it is fucking fantastic. So I did just watch that. I watch it on Hayu, H-A-Y-U, because a lot of people do DM me asking how I'm watching Real Housewives in real time, and I'm technically not watching it in real time. Like, it's what, 3 p.m. on Thursday, and it came out at like 9 p.m. on Wednesday East Coast time, so I'm not watching it live by any means. I do typically wake up and watch it first thing in the morning. They put it on the Hayu app at like 8/9 question mark, not too sure, but that's how I watch it. They have just put the first half of season 1 of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Netflix, so by all means, maybe dip your toe in the pond there, the water over there, if you have a Netflix account already. See if it's your vibe, okay? I'm telling you right now, it's your vibe, but alas, you figure out if that is your own vibe, if you have a Netflix account and you don't want to commit to a Hayu account just yet, because I have another trick for you guys, okay? Another trick, I don't think I've mentioned one. Anyway, I have a trick. So, you watch the 16 episodes on Netflix, and then you think to yourself, oh my god, Mary was correct, this is the best thing I've ever seen, I'm gonna get a Hayu subscription, and then Hayu do like the first month free. So realistically, you can watch the entirety of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City without spending a penny that you weren't already gonna spend. My TV just turned on. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. BRB. All that to say, everyone watch the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It really is my saving grace in a dark time. It really is, unfortunately, the only joy I am finding right now. So, yeah. Again, but if you don't watch it, that's absolutely fine, because as I said, I completely understand the judgment of reality TV. I am just now on the other side of it, and I'm like, this is a psychoanalysis of the human experience. Just people who have a bit more money in their bank accounts than I personally do, which is absolutely fine. I do think that's part of the joy of watching the Real Housewives though. Like, now that I've done my binge watches of most of them and have really been like clocking in from like the early 2000s, well, let's say late 2000s, until now, and in recent years they've really just been adding anyone to the cast of the Real Housewives. I'm just like, I really do need the Lisa Vanderpump-ness of a housewife, you know, like I need them to come in with ungodly, unethical amounts of money, a husband who's probably about to die, and they are still trying to convince us that they are in love. Like, that is what I'm signing up for. And I feel like for a second there, Salt Lake, they were just hiring anyone, and then they really came back this season with the real rich bitches. So, all that to say, I love the Real Housewives. I don't even know why I'm promoting Hayu like that. I see them working with all these other influencers. Do you think they have once emailed me? No. Anyway, I was going to go to PAX. If you are unaware of what PAX is, it is the, I'm just gonna say black hair shop. I really don't know if that is a universal term. I have called it the black hair shop my entire life, so I'm gonna call it the black hair shop. But it's just, PAX is basically like the big chain, I guess, in London, where you would go and get your Afro hair products from. However, they are not anywhere in the center of London. There's one in Dalston, there's one in Finsbury Park. I personally believe that Finsbury Park is a bit too far for me to be branching out to at 3 p.m. on a random day of the week. I don't know what day of the week it is. However, the Dalston one isn't too far because the Overground exists, and it's right outside the Overground station. I just really can't be bothered to leave. I just can't be bothered to go, you know? I feel like people don't really understand this. Like, if I'm in my room, it is so hard to get me back out of here. Like, it is difficult. You're gonna have to work overtime, and yeah, no one's really putting in the work for me to go to PAX right now, and it is raining. So I actually don't think I'm going, which means I'm gonna sit in bed doing nothing. No, I actually have a lot of work to do. I don't want to do it because I'm just a girl, and there's no reason. I should do it. I should do it. This is why, like, as I'm getting older, I'm thinking maybe everyone was right about me having some sort of attention issue, because I never thought that I had one when I was younger, because I was such an overachiever. Like, it simply was not an option for me not to be studying, okay? However, now that that is done, now that I have realized that every single exam I ever sat in my life meant absolutely nothing because I am not using my education at all for my job. However, now that that's done, yeah, the motivation for me to get up and just do things is really not, it's not available in the way that it once was. Please, I'm sorry about this sun situation. Like, it was raining 2 seconds ago when I said it was raining, and now the sun has said, hey girlie, forgot it was still September. Anyway. La-di-la-di-la-di-da. All of that to say, I am absolutely not going anywhere. I'm absolutely not going anywhere. I'm not going to PAX. I'm not, not for me. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I'm actually filming a Black History Month brand deal, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Like, God bless. You know, actually, God bless. Like, that is the only response I have to Black History Month emails, like brand deals for Black History Month. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, tomorrow I need to shoot that, and then I need to see Beetlejuice, and I do need to see it. I've never even watched the first one. I hate to say it, I hate to admit that publicly. I've never watched the original, is it Tim Burton Beetlejuice? However, I have seen the Broadway play, thank you, or Broadway musical even, which not a lot of people can say that they have done, because it did shut down during COVID, yes. So I was one of the, would I say lucky? Would I say lucky? We'll come back to that at some point. I was in New York literally a month before lockdown and went to see Hadestown and Beetlejuice, and then lockdown happened, and I said, the musical theatre gods have always been on my side. They have always been on my side, because then they announced that it was done and they weren't bringing that to London or anything. So I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was hilarious. One of my favourite musical soundtracks of all time. And so I need to go see this film. Also love Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega. Like, the cast is looking stacked. Willem Dafoe? That's my man. Like, that's my man. I really do have a weird attachment to Willem Dafoe, and we can thank The Fault in Our Stars. Yes, we can actually personally thank John Green for that weird attachment that I have. But I just love seeing him in a film. Like, he's always playing a freaky little character, you know? I'm like, I'm obsessed. What is he gonna do in this film? Obviously he was in Kinds of Kindness. Was he in that? Yes, I do believe he was. And he was also in Poor Things. So he's just always popping up doing his freaky little thing, and I'm always like, yay! So he's in Beetlejuice, so I really need to see it. And the reason that I haven't seen it is because, sorry, this light is really pissing me off. The reason I haven't seen it is because when it came out, I said to my dad, let's go and watch Beetlejuice. He said, not for me. I said, pause. Okay. And it's because there is a critic in the Times, who my dad and I really do take his word for Bible. When he reviews and rates films, he's typically correct. There have been 2 circumstances in which I would beg to differ that he was correct. The first one I cannot remember. The second one was The Whale, and he was like, not for me, bad film. But he did say that it would win an Oscar, even though he didn't like it. And that's why I trust him very well. His name is Kevin. Couldn't give you his last name, but his name is Kevin, and he writes for the Times. He does their movie criticisms, reviews, whatever. And yeah, and so I personally loved The Whale, and I read his review, and I was just like, absolutely not. I would not have anybody speak about this film in this way. But he got my respect, because at the end of it he said, but it will win an Oscar. And ladies and gentlemen, what did The Whale go on to do? Win an Oscar. So as much as Kevin and I may differ in opinions on some films, I do still trust him. I just take his opinion with a grain of salt. So I was a bit disappointed when my father looked me dead in the eyes and was like, Kevin said that Beetlejuice was bad, so let's not go watch it. Kevin also said he didn't like The Whale, and that was also one of my dad's favourite films. So anyway, finally got him to cave, and he is going to come watch that with me tomorrow. I'm doing a lot of rambling right now, I realise, and there's absolutely no need for that. So let's say goodbye to this chapter of the vlog, and I will see you when I figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. Good morning. It's currently the next day. It's 8:30 in the morning, and I have a psychiatric appointment where I think I will be finally getting my Wellbutrin prescription, which will be fun and fresh. I do also have to tell my doctor about the literal psychotic break that the insomnia medication that she prescribed me gave me on the plane. That was not a fun experience, and I actually do think it frightened my dad a bit, so gonna have to bring that up. But yes, all I did yesterday was watch literally everything on Netflix. I watched The Perfect Couple, I watched Nobody Wants This, that was probably it actually, and then I went to sleep. So here we are, day 2 of the vlog, and I'm going to my psychiatric assessment, part 2. The weather is absolutely beautiful today, guys. Look at the sky, gorgeous. Currently in the office. There's no way for me to look good in this current climate because I do have to put my hood up and my hair is out. However, I just had my psychiatric assessment and your girlie is gonna go pick up her Wellbutrin tomorrow. So I just had to get that script written so that it's fun and fresh. And whilst I'm out and it's horrible right now, I thought, let me go to Dalston and get some hair products. So I need to figure out where the hell the station is. Has been a slight outfit change because what did I do, ladies and gentlemen? I got up and worked. Why am I using my key? I got up and worked. So I just went to Tesco to film a Black History Month brand deal with my busted crusted nail, which I tried so hard to keep out of the ad. And I did find the train station. I went to Pax. I'm just gonna sit down in bed and decompress for like 5 minutes, okay? Then I'll show you everything I got from Pax. We can talk about the rest of the day. Have an appointment at 3 p.m, a dentist appointment. Today is admin day. However, I need to sit down just for like 1 second. Okay, hello girly pop. Sorry, my fan is on. I really can't bother to turn that off. So here we are. Pax haul. So I just did my hair. So I have used some of them. But first up we have a slick brush. Needed one of those, just threw my old one out. It was disgusting. Then I got a Denman brush, but I did just use it and it now does also look disgusting, so won't be showing you that. Then we got the As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil Water. I love this, it's an essential. Then I got the Eco Style Edge Styler, which I have never seen before. I'm excited to try it out. I did just open it and it didn't look as thick or as strong as I would like, so we'll see how that goes. There we go. Then I got my 2 hair gels, Got to Be Glued and the Gorilla Snot. Love them in 2 pieces. Mwah. Then I got some, it's peeling everywhere, the Do Grow Mega Thick Oil Formula. I'm gonna have to put that into another bottle because that one is annoying me already. Then I got some Jamaican Black Castor Oil with rosemary. This is the Pro Growth and nothing, just the Pro Growth, yes. Then we got some virgin hair fertilizer. Guys, I want long hair. I just want long hair. That's all I want. Maybe I'll love myself a bit more if I had long hair. Isn't that what we all tell ourselves? Anyway, got some Blue Magic. Got some Chambers 2000 but ripped off the label because, as I said, I did my hair. Got some Sulfur 8. I did just do a haul of this on TikTok and I think I forgot to put this one in. So Sulfur 8. And then last but not least, let me go put this in the bathroom, but I got the TGIN Miracle Repair Deep Hydrating Hair Mask, because do you know what? First of all of that cost £72, and if I went to Boots or Superdrug or Selfridges, Space NK, wherever, and bought that much hair products, I fear I would be giving them the money for a mortgage. So £72, not that bad for all of those hair products. And the reason I justify spending that much money on hair products is because I always want to be the best version of myself, and that means I have the best hair, the best skin, the best whatever, you know. And so I like to treat myself. Talk about best version of myself. I need to get that fixed, I know, and I'm gonna keep pointing it out until I fix it, but I am not doing my nails until next week, so looking like a mess. As for my appointment, so oh my god, my mom booked me a dentist appointment because I'm just a girl, Obviously I do not make my own dentist appointments. That's not true. I do make my own dentist appointments. However, she did just make this one. And so we're going together. She also has an appointment. And she was like, it's at 3 o'clock, Mary, like, do not be late. First of all, why am I at the dentist at 3 o'clock? Like, I should be at the club. No, but why am I at the dentist at 3 o'clock? Anyway, so she was like, it's the only appointment they could give us. So there we are. I've been forced into a dentist appointment. I've already brushed my teeth like 3 times today. I will be brushing my teeth again. Yeah, I'm so scared of the dentist. No, do you know what? I'm actually not scared of the dentist, because I know some people are actually terrified of the dentist. Me personally, I have amazing teeth. Am I gonna regret saying that? Touch wood. Oh my god, God forbid anything bad happens at the dentist. But every single time I've gone to the dentist, they're like, perfect. And I don't think I've ever publicly admitted this. Have I? Anyway, I had braces for like 6 months. Oh, I have admitted this because I've told this story. And then I ripped them off with pliers. But that's the only issue I've had with my teeth. And let me tell you right now, my teeth now are pretty straight. They were straighter before I had braces. So I don't want to hear, oh, your teeth are only straight because they're blah, 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 blah. No. My dad, along with a bunch of other hereditary issues he decided to give me, he doesn't have all of his adult teeth. Fucking freak. So now I'm a fucking freak who doesn't have all of her adult teeth. So our gaps here and out here, and that's the reason I have braces, to close the gaps. The gaps are still present because, as I said, ripped the braces off with pliers. It's so crazy to look back on some of the things you do before you're medicated. But oh my, let me tell you about the shows that I watched yesterday. So I watched The Perfect Couple, and I've been trying to get through The Perfect Couple for a while. Everyone's been talking about it. New Netflix show with Nicole Kidman. It was fine. It's 6 episodes. It felt like 10. So that's never a good thing. You can really watch the first episode, the second episode, and then like the second half of the 5th episode, and then the 6th episode, and it'll be perfect. The middle, sorry, was so just like, okay, but like, you know me, I love Nicole Kidman, so, you know, I'm never gonna disrespect her. It did take me the full 6 episodes to realize that she was playing a British person, yes, despite me myself being British. The second show I watched is Nobody Wants This with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, and I have deep personal feelings for Adam Brody. I do think he was my first love. Like, I watched The OC and Seth Cohen changed me, like woke me up sexually. Like, you know, like when you're younger and you're like, oh, like that boy is like, he's a boy, and then one day you're like, oh, I do feel a specific way about this opposite gender. That was Adam Brody for me. That was Seth Cohen for me. He was the first person I saw I said, I would like to marry this man. Yes. And so Adam Brody is in this, and it's basically, I guess you would say a sitcom, I don't know. It's a limited series about a rabbi and a Gentile, and how they're gonna make that relationship work, and the trials and tribulations of basically like traditional Jewish values and like what it means for Jewish people to be with other Jewish people, for repopulation, and just like shared beliefs and values. And so it was really interesting to watch like Kristen Bell play this Gentile and Adam Brody play this rabbi, and just be like such an attractive couple and so funny. It's very funny. Yeah, it was great. It was just great. I loved it. And yeah, it felt very like homey to me, because a lot of the humor is like humor that I grew up with my dad. So loved that. And I just love Adam Brody. I just love him so much. Like sometimes I literally sit down and think about the fact that Blair Waldorf ended up with Seth Cohen. Can you believe it? I simply cannot. I simply cannot. Hello, I am back from the dentist. Exactly what I thought would happen happened. I went in, they were like, perfect teeth, Mary, perfect gum, perfect everything. I don't know, bone to something density. I don't know. It was just like perfect, perfect, perfect. And I was like, I can't drink cold water. And you're telling me that my teeth are perfect? Clearly not. Where the hell did you get your degree from? Anyway, I can't say that as someone who dropped out. I need to run some errands right now. I have some parcels that I need to post because I'm in my Marie Kondo era and I have been cleaning out my entire wardrobe for the past couple of months now. And so I need to go and post some clothes to some lovely people. Actually, I also haven't really decided what I want to do today. I wanted to try out a restaurant in Notting Hill called Rhea's, but I think I'm gonna have to push that to Sunday just because they don't have any reservations right now, and I really don't like turning up to a place that has a reservation system without a reservation, because more often than not they're not giving you a table. So I think I might try and get a reservation for Sunday and then just focus on seeing Beetlejuice today. Yes, but first I'm gonna run and post some things. Check-in. I'm at Canary Wharf. The film starts in about an hour, so I want to eat food first, and then yeah, but checking in, just arrived. See you when I see you. Oh my god, it's New York! Yay! Mary's first dirty Shirley. She's going crazy, her American side is coming back out. Just got back from seeing Beetlejuice. That was actually such a good film. I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. I probably should have let it marinate in my head for a bit more, because I don't know if it was 4 stars. But Jenna Ortega and Winona Ryder were literally made to be directed by Tim Burton, so it was great, obviously, and it was very, very funny. And I feel like even if you haven't watched the first one, as long as you kind of like know the vibe, you'll be fine watching this one. But I'm going to end this video here. I was actually going to make it a weekend vlog, but I'm just going to continue vlogging my weekend and put that in a separate video, because this one is already pushing 40 minutes and nobody needs that much of me